Welcome to episode 5 of our podcast. Today we're diving into a topic that many of us struggle with, when rest feels like guilt.
That's right. It's so common to feel that twinge of guilt when we finally stop moving. You sit down, lie down, or even just pause. And instead of feeling relief, guilt creeps in.
Exactly. Your body craves rest, but your mind insists you haven't done enough yet. If that resonates with you, stick around. This episode is for you.
We'll be exploring the uncomfortable nature of rest, the belief that we must earn it, and how to unlearn these patterns.
So let's start by talking about where this guilt comes from. Most of us weren't taught to rest, right?
Absolutely. We were taught to push through, to endure, and to stay useful. Somewhere along the way, rest became conditional.
Yes, we only rest after the work is done or if everything is handled, which is often never. It's no wonder we feel that guilt when we finally stop.
And then, when we do stop, our bodies may slow down, but our thoughts race. We start thinking about what we should be doing or who we might be disappointing.
It's a vicious cycle. Rest begins to feel like failure instead of the rejuvenation it should be. Let's talk about those invisible rules that many of us live by.
Absolutely. Like not resting until you're exhausted or not stopping unless you're sick. These unspoken rules really dictate how we feel about our downtime.
Right. They tell us that our worth is tied to productivity, and being still somehow equates to laziness. It's no wonder we can't truly relax.
And even during our supposed rest, we often find ourselves multitasking or checking our phones, which isn't really resting at all.
Exactly. It's just survival pretending to be stillness. But let's shift gears and talk about why doing nothing feels so hard.
Doing nothing can be challenging because it brings up everything we've been avoiding. When we stop, we have to confront our tiredness, our emotions, and our unmet needs.
So true. Movement keeps us distracted, but stillness asks us profound questions about how we are really feeling.
And sometimes we're just not ready to answer those questions, which is why we often choose to stay busy.
That's a tough realization. But here's the truth. Rest is not something we earn. It's something we require for our well-being.
Exactly. You don't have to prove your exhaustion or wait for a breaking point to take a break. Rest is maintenance, just like breathing or nourishment.
And it's important to remember that resting is not quitting. It's about listening to our bodies and minds.
So how do we begin to release that guilt gently? It's a process, isn't it?
Yes, unlearning rest guilt takes time. It looks like sitting down without needing to explain ourselves or allowing silence without rushing to fill it.
And even when guilt shows up, it doesn't mean we're doing it wrong. It just means we're changing a pattern that once kept us safe.
Exactly. We can thank the guilt for trying to protect us, but choose rest anyway. Remember, you're not falling behind, you're coming back to yourself.
As we wrap up, I want to emphasize this. You do not need to earn rest. You are allowed to stop, even when things are unfinished or when others expect more from you.
That's such a powerful reminder. Rest is not the absence of effort, it is the presence of care. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for listening and for choosing softness today. Remember, you are allowed to rest without guilt.
This has been episode 5, When Rest Feels Like Guilt. A reminder that you are human before you are productive.